Okay, I think we're live. I'm not sure because Twitch is... Oh no, Twitch is fine. It was just fooling me. It was just being silly. Wonderful. Great, I have to play Final Fantasy 1 now. Oh yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a grand time. I love playing Final Fantasy 1 again. Why am I over here on the PC version of... What? Who did this? Why did I move myself there? I should be here. I should be here. Hello, it's me. I'm not done. I'm going back to the hello. Windowed projector. How's that look? That all look fine? That looks like a video game. That looks like Final Fantasy 1. So not like a video game, but it definitely looks like something. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Desktop audio on. Gaming. Pogged. Gamer Juice online. If I did this to you, and I did this, and then I did this, that doesn't work. That doesn't do what I wanted it to do. OBS, why are you so fucking big, my guy? Like, what is the point? Actually, that's fine. That kind of works. OBS, you're perfect, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Extras, bestiary. Can I see... Does Chaos... No, Chaos doesn't have any weaknesses. Tiamat, what are you weak to? You resist stone... Okay, so... In the guide that I was using, I think Tiamat had a bunch more weaknesses. In fact, I think all the bosses had some weaknesses of some kind. You just have Dia because you're an undead lich, which is worrying. How much health did Tiamat have? 5,500! That's the 5.5 times increase. Christ. Final Fantasy is the fantasy of finally finishing off the final boss fantastically. Hello, Cap, how are you? Here's the thing. There is a realistic chance I don't beat the final boss this stream. First things first is going to be going to not do this. It is going to actually be leaving. And going back to a different dungeon to gain some items and potentially weapons and XP. I'm going to go back to the dungeon before that one. Because I think there's a bunch of items and XP I missed. Well, there's XP everywhere. I think there's a bunch of items I missed that might be useful. Wrong one. Fun fact that I found out. This game's fucked. Red mages are the worst possible mages to use. Like, they are... I can't land on the sand. They are horrendous. There is no point to using a red mage. You should have a black mage and a white mage. What do I know? I mean, I thought, like, roll a black mage and a white mage into one, you get a red mage and it's great. It's good. It's wonderful. Nope. Nope. You're good at 5 megabyte speed. Is that megabit or megabyte? Either way, I wish you Godspeed. Yeah, so red mages are terrible. Right, I can't get into this way, right? I have to go in here. I have to go through the tower. Let me check the map. Make sure I'm not missing chests. No chest missing here. Go into here. Okay. There are some doors that might have chests in, and we proceed to go into regular battles. Cool. Love it. Red mages are terrible. I have no way to reduce magic damage. Because it turns out boosting your defense does not affect magic. Your magic is procced off a different stat. There are no magic reducing spells that can be used by a red mage, I believe. Or it might be that you can only use single target magic reducing spells, so you can only use the individual like fire, ice, thunder ones. So I can't reduce the damage I'm going to take, because Chaos predominantly uses magic bar one spell, leaving me to do nothing else. I just have to hope I live. 5 quid speeds, hot dog. How are you, Cat? Aside from good, at 5 megabyte speed, how are you? What is your day been? How is your 2022 looking? I can't believe it. It's 2022, and just like 2020, in 2022, we also have a pandemic going on. It's wonderful. 2022 is just a long repeat of 2020. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be nothing. What am I gonna? I'm gonna be nothing. What am I gonna do? Nothing. N-U-T-H-I-N. Nothing. I do not wish to fight you, Blue Dragon. I just wish to... I want to take the experience. I don't want to have to fight you for it. Right. Anything in here? Chests. Lots of chests. Guns. Lots of guns. Yeah. Wonderful. The new mission that you've done in GZ looks good from what I saw of Adam playing it. Seemed like he was having a lot of... I can't hold any more gil. I have the maximum amount of gil. I also now have Fool's Hammer, apparently. Pretty 2022, excellent. I have the maximum amount of gil. I'm the richest I could ever possibly be in this game. Sunblade, Dragon Mail. Right, equip. Dragon Mail is better. What is Fool's Hammer? I assume it does electric damage. It sucks though, so who gives a shit? Optimize, optimize, optimize. Sunblade. I know how to be. I know how to do. Man, Fool's Hammer is garbage. That's a shock. I think... I don't know if I do more damage if I've got less weight on. Okay, Google. What are Final Fantasy 1's weight mechanics? I hate you so much, Google. Hello, Lewis. Bagels. Vague. FF1 weight. Ba-ba-ba. Bagula. Look, it's better than Vag. Cap lagger. Oh god, Cap, you've been caught by Lewis's web. Okay, wait. How does it work in Final Fantasy 1? Appearances Final Fantasy 5. It also... What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I give up. I give up. I'm not gonna learn. Do you know what? I don't need to learn. I don't need to know anything. I don't need to learn shit. Right? Learning is for weenuses. I'm smart. I'm not smart. I'm actually really stupid. I've been having an ordeal recently. Bro, thanks for the resub. Ooh. You subbed? Oh, you have a proper sub on. You spicy bitch. Thanks, bro. I actually get to hear the sub noise this time, which is nice. Yeah, this game's bad. That's how I change my character. This game is good. Now I can be Sasuke. This game is bad. I hate it. I hate it so much. There should be a warning when you start it going, for the love of fuck, do not pick red mages. You are going to screw yourself over. I was saying, Prof, I can't reduce magic damage with red mages the way, like, I would need to beat Chaos. So, I actually just need to be stronger. I need to be strong enough to just do a shit ton of damage, I think, and win. You're a red mage? I knew it. Another news, I think I've hurt my lip. I'm... One by one, I'm going to destroy myself. It's great. So what I was saying, there's been some communication issues with my university. And by communication issues, I mean that there is a problem. Getting the buffering issue? No prop gap. Hopefully it figures out. There is a problem that there are like 6 or 7 different information points that all say different things about it. There is something that will affect my final year grade and my overall degree grade. And there are multiple different points of reference to go to be like, how is this going to affect me? They say contradicting stuff. One says that it will affect my grade in one way, one says that it will affect it in a different way, another says that the first thing is right, another says that the second thing is right, but in a different way. Some things aren't definitive, so they say if this happens, then this happens, but it doesn't give you other examples. It's a fucking nightmare. And ultimately, the true tragedy of this is that I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. I can't affect it. Nothing's going to change. But I just need to know at this point. I'm obsessed with it. I just need to know what is going to be, what is happening. Because not knowing is the thing, like, the contradicting information has resulted in me not knowing something I thought I knew. And now I just wish to replace that. I wish to either replace the knowledge I thought I had with the correct stuff, or, like, reaffirm my original knowledge as being correct. It's a nightmare. It's a wonderful, wonderful nightmare. I love it. It's great. It's sick. In other news, unlikely to see any streams next week. I'm going to be occupied, likely during the next week. Not this coming week. Sorry, not this coming week. The following week that starts on the 10th. It is unlikely that I will be streaming much during that week. Maybe, but I wouldn't. I'm gonna set Twitch to vacation mode, as you call it, and probably won't see much of the streams. However, I am slowly, bit by bit, putting over all of the what do you call it? What do you call it? I've been putting over all of the VODs onto Vodly Someone. I just need to go through and add information and make them live. There are so many on there now that I have to go and do that to, because I wasn't just doing it as I went, which would have been significantly easier, like all work. If you just do it as you get it, like bit by bit, then it all works, everything's fine, like you don't have a big problem. If you leave it for ages and just let it stack up, it becomes a massive problem, and now it's become a problem. That definitely didn't give me 1 XP, that definitely gave me real money. So yeah, that's fun. Fuck, this game's miserable. I'm just exploring in here in the hopes of finding anything of value. So nothing is in here. I shouldn't have come in here. I should have done this. 2 chests there, 2 chests there. Chest in the top right I've already gone. How are you, Prof, by the way? What have you been up to recently? I think I've, like, cracked my lip. Oh. Oh, that was foul. Oh, bad coffee. Bad times. Bad times for the bad coffee. Not good. At least... The worst part of this game is that I'm not playing it. And there have been worse things. Just in general. There have been worse things in general in existence. Not having to play... Not actually playing this is fine. When uni stuff gets resolved. Yeah. I'm annoyed because my university has already had problems with communications. I remember I emailed my learning hub to find out some information because I was like, all right, I need to know how this is working with my finance, and I didn't get a response to my email for weeks. And then I went on a live chat and they were like, oh yeah, we got your email. It's like, great. What's the plan? What's the crack? And they were like, okay, we're gonna take a look and we'll come up with something and we'll get back to you. And then like a week later, I still not heard anything again. So I got in touch with them and they went, oh yeah, we came up with a plan. It's like, okay. They said we have action recommended for you, and I'm like, great. When was I gonna be told that you had action recommended for me? And I didn't get really much of a response for that. So that was annoying, and that issue isn't resolved. But this issue with how the degree classification is going to work out affects a lot of people to the point when there is a petition currently to try and get it changed. But the thing is, I don't know if it needs to be changed because I don't know if it being changed is actually like how it's meant to work. Like, I think some people are asking for it to be changed, but if it works a certain way, they're asking for it to be changed to be like how it already is meant to be. They're asking for a change that doesn't exist. Is great. Unis are great at computers. It's a pain. How is Death Stranding going? Ribbon. What does the ribbon do in Final Fantasy for the NES? Ribbon is unequivocally the best piece of headgear for the game for everyone but your knight and ninja, and probably for them too. Resistance to all 8 elements. Okay, resistance to all 8 elements seems pretty good. I will keep that. Man, Death Stranding is a good time. Oh god, I need to change my schedule for tomorrow, don't I? Tomorrow on Tuesday. That'll be fun. I'm going to start up 2 games I haven't played in ages and then probably not play them for a week after that. Oh no. That's fun. Right. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then I also want to find out where FF1 Alter Omega? Nope. Omega weapon? I don't know what the special boss is called. Building rows gives you a lot of likes and makes deliveries more comfortable. It's pretty good. It's just nice to like feel like you're contributing. I forget what I really added into the world in Death Stranding. I should go back. No chest there, no chest there. Opened all of those. Chest in the top left. Okay, cool. Right. FF1 secret boss. There we go. I want to work out how you find the secret boss. Hades is a hidden bot. This is for the wrong game. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 secret bosses. Here we go. Vampire Lord. Rare encounters like War Mech in Final Fantasy 1. War Mech. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm looking for. Have you done much with vehicles yet? In Death Stranding, have you been using vehicles much? I forget how early you can get a vehicle. Like I don't remember if some of the enemies have potential to have vehicles. Tech ring, potion, cool, great, sick, love it. War Mech, also known as the Death Machine. It has a 3 in 64 chance of appearing every time the warriors enter a battle. Right, let me quick save. One of the most powerful random enemies in the game, not counting enemies added in re-releases. Only truly being rivaled by the final boss, the first super boss of the series. HP 2000. Well, I assume that's not correct. Yeah, I assume its HP is actually a lot different. But oh well, we'll find out. Used to stolen mule truck a lot when you put... That's what they're like. Not worried about that fuck vehicle. Fuck vehicles, really? Interesting. I remember being a big vehicle dude. I was like, yeah, calm me up, baby. Brum brum. Really bad in terms of handling. Interesting. Yeah, I was a big vehicle guy. I did like a good drive. I didn't find the see the thing. I never found the handling too annoying because I just liked having more delivery capability. I guess you could call them the integrated GPU Ryzen something U of Death Stranding strategies. You know, that I'll word that better another time. Where did this go? Top floor, and then there's nothing here, just the exit. Right. Okay, I should go... I don't need to buy anything in the game. Like, I just have to grind or die. Road other than that, the exoskeleton. Floating I never used the floating carrier. That's quite fun. That's quite cool to hear that you did different stuff. I never used the floating carrier after I think the first time they introduced it, because I didn't like how it controlled. I was like, I don't want to babysit this thing. I'm just gonna keep stuff on my back, with the exception of trying to skateboard on it once, because I was like, that'd be sick. Dark Fighter, dead. Everything in this game dies in one hit, except the final boss. Except the final boss. Okay, I have my 3 ribbons. I'm probably not gonna find War Mech. 3 in 64 isn't that low, but I don't know if the Pixel Remaster changed it. 3 in 64 is like 1 in 7 to 16, right? Right, that's a 1 in... Wait, 3 in 64? Is it be... Wait, no. I can't do math, ignore me. Why would you listen to me about math? I don't know how math works. It'd be lower at least. Right, not you. Top right's not really going to have much of value for me. It really is going to be about me going in here and just hoping. Just hoping that I'm strong enough and that I get lucky. Use a cheeky cottage and then we'll run in and we'll go try and beat the shit out of this dude. Miserable. Miserable is what this game is. Maybe I don't recommend fit. No, I don't know. Like, if you pick a proper pie, if you don't end up in my position where you've been completely screwed over by the fact that red mages just suck, maybe this is fine. I wouldn't know. Right, in we go. Fight the gig-ass worm and then just teleport away. And let's attempt. Hang on. Equip, optimal, but then I give you the ribbon back because it's resistances. Optimal, optimal, optimal. Perfect. Did one of you not have a ribbon? No, you both have ribbons. You have mithril mail and you have a ruby armlet. Which I assume gives you some sort of magical resistance. Who knows? Who cares? Yeah, Death Stranding is a good time. Solid little experience there. Right, bottom right. Oh, I couldn't have actually gone anywhere other than the right way before. I thought I had options before. Wait, I could go bottom right and then bottom left, and then I could. No, there is a bottom left. Let's go check out that. Let's go check out the rest of the dungeon because I can, and like, what's my punishment gonna be? Oh no, I have to use some more high potions. What a pain. Right, just need to get experience. Hope my magic defenses go up when I level up, and move on. And just move on. This isn't canon. The canon way that this was meant to go down was I was meant to finish this before the new year. It was meant to be exciting and radical, and we're all going to pog off and be like, yo, let's go, we did it, woohoo. No. Instead I have to do this. So is there nothing up here? Really? I wonder if... I think I've actually got a guidebook to Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. It could be for 4, 5, and 6, but it might be for 1, 2, and 3. I quite like to know what the Pixel Remaster did differently. I'm looking forward... I say looking forward. I'm interested in seeing what Chaos's stats look like. Intellect 32, Luck 28, level, HP up. Intellect, I assume, affects magic damage output. Does it affect magic damage input? Was this the era where magic damage was considered its own stat, but like combined with the magic attack stat? Like they were like physical damage and defense, and then magic damage refers to both damage you give out and take. Who knows? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because we continue onwards to pain. Just still floating carrier. I can't believe floating carrier. What a cursed existence. I look forward to waking up tomorrow and finding out like another piece of info about my uni that is just contradictory to a different piece of info about my uni. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be the coolest. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. I just love that the university's website is garbage. They updated the website because, you know, people like to update websites just randomly. They did this big overhaul, this big design overhaul, but they didn't delist the older web pages. So there are a bunch of broken links when you look up certain things for my uni. There are just broken links sitting all across Google that they haven't removed. Which you can do. That is something you can do. My minor web design knowledge, you know, does me well here because I did work in a web design like place for a while. You can delist those pages, but ho-hum, no thanks. Not for my uni. No, we'll just leave it up. Like, it's not going to matter. Key crucial information for the degree is locked behind these web pages that no longer exist and you find on Google. We haven't got replacement for those web pages, but we'll just leave up links to the pages that don't exist because that'll be funny. Because that'll be funny is what I assume the reason was. And then what else? There's more to this problem. And they have like pages with conflicting info on, which is just wizard. When you update information, when you update like a key point of information, it's kind of important that you update it for everything, and you don't just add a page that looks exactly the same as a different page and go, yeah, these refer to the same thing, but they say different things. If you can't tell, this was a mild annoyance. There's no treasure in any of this. If I'd not touched the treasure in the original dungeon, I wonder if there'd be treasure now. That'd be a cool idea. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I take that back. It's a cool idea for a millisecond in concept, and then it's a horrible idea because you get to the end of the game and you probably don't notice, and then somebody goes, "Oh, if you didn't take the chest that had the potion in the first 10 minutes, then by hour 45 you could get Excalibur," which I don't think is something that happens in... I mean, something similar to it happens in a different Final. I think Final Fantasy IX, you have to get to a certain point of the game in under 15 hours, which was impossible in the PAL version, because the PAL version ran at 50 Hz, and that was enough that too much time would have... Even if you go through as quickly as possible, it would not be possible to get it. You had to get to a certain point in the game in 15 hours, and you would get a character's ultimate weapon. If you got there after that point, you would get like a knockoff version, which was apparently still powerful, but it's just the concept that, oh, the ultimate weapon was missed out on because of a time limit that you had no idea about and would actively make your experience worse. And if you happen to be from the PAL region, just fuck you, I guess. Like, who cares? It's unfortunate. It's highly unfortunate. Right, Chaos Shrine B1. I'll wiggle my little butt back to Chaos, and we'll have maybe a few more levels on, and we might succeed. The fights are relatively quick. I should at least be happy that I don't have to do the inputs for any of this. The fights just happen and they're nice and fast. Honestly, I want to play Final Fantasy 13 after this. I don't want to jump to Final Fantasy 2. I want to jump to a Final Fantasy I like the combat of. But no, I'll play Final Fantasy 2. And it'll be even worse, probably. Maybe even harder. I said that like this game is hard. But it's really just the final boss. Maybe Final Fantasy 2 will actually be like difficult. I'll actually have to come up with a strategy. I will not, however, just make my party. Because I do, I may hate myself, but I don't hate myself that much to do the exact same thing I did here and have just a terrible party that shouldn't be terrible, because red mages should be fine. What I would argue is that a red mage should be able to use... Maybe, like, again, there should be some spells, but some spells feel a bit too crucial. Have, like, a reduced use on all spells. Like, maybe a red mage only has one level 8 slot. So you can't... Hang on, if I go into magic, right? Magic... Like, make it so that a red wizard can only have one, like, half all of these. You can only use, like, 4 or 5 of this. And you're competing with multiple skills, and then you get, like, you get maybe, or you could start high and go really low, so you start at 9, and then by level 8 you only get 2 uses. Maybe even reduce the number of slots you get available to you, because you have the ability to mix and match. Giving them what I assume is the same number of spell slots and spell uses, and just removing spells is a bad design choice. It's not a good design choice. It is. I disrespect it. I do not respect it at all. This game came out like 400 years ago. It doesn't, you know, it was made in a different era, but even then. Though to be fair, I don't know if the damage numbers have changed. I don't know if they actually did change how much damage you take and do, because I seem to be doing a fair amount. But they've definitely changed the HP numbers in the Pixel remaster. I reckon... No, the damage numbers must have changed, because I'm doing like a lot more damage than... There are bosses that I would have... No, there are bosses that I would have killed faster. But the boss would still have gotten some turns in. No, they must have changed the damage numbers. There's no way they didn't. The thing that's truly fucked about all this is I have to beat Chaos before he heals, or like after he heals, and then do enough damage to him to kill him. I want to know his HP. FF1, Pixel, Remaster, Bestiary. This is gonna be for the... Come on, get me into another fight. This is Bestiary entry. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Let's scroll away to the bottom. Final dungeon, Chaos. Nope, that's just telling me that you can find Chaos. Please tell me that somebody has the Bestiary entries up somewhere so I can see how much damage I need to do. Nope. Nope. Complete Bestiary. Okay. Please tell me that this is a video of everything in the Bestiary and not what I expect, which is a guide to how to get a complete Bestiary. I do not want a guide. I want to know. While I proceed to get beaten up by a few sharks. I hate... My connection in here is so garbage. This room blocks out my phone pretty strongly, which means this is taking forever to load. I'm going to hold my phone up like an old man. Is this... Why is this... No, why is it broken? Why did it break? Why is the video broken? Why is the video broken? No. No. The video's completely busted. Is it my phone? Pixel remasters, full Bestiary, Bestiary complete. That's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it. I need to open YouTube. I'm gonna open YouTube. Get into another fight so I can open YouTube. Chaos Shrine, B4. Yep, get into a fight, get into a fight, get into a fight. I want you to get into a fight for once. There we go, cool. I am trying to find the Bestiary entries for the final boss so that I don't have to think. Right. Yeah, it's just my phone fucking up. That's fine.
That's the complete...
Bestiary entry for Chaos doesn't have his HP numbers. Doesn't have his HP numbers. I mean, why would it, right? Why would it have his HP? Voog died, that's fine. Why would it have his HP numbers? FF1, Pixel, Remaster, Chaos, HP. That's all I want. Okay, I also need to heal. Because someone did die. Minor issue. Not something I'm super worried about, but probably shouldn't happen again. There's no doors around here, right? Oh, there's that room, and that's where I got another Sasuke's blade, wasn't it? Yeah. How much HP does Chaos have in FF1? Chaos has upgraded stats in each version, upgraded to 4,000 Final Fantasy Origins, and 20,000 in the Dawn of Souls and Anniversary Edition. Jesus. How much HP does he have then? Oh, and apparently red mages had better equipment, but that better equipment is locked behind a dungeon that wasn't brought into the remaster because it's part of a different release. I just want to know. I just want to know. $15,000 HP. Please tell me he doesn't have 15,000 HP. That can't be real. If that's real, I would be better off playing through the entire game with a different party. I would genuinely be better off playing through the entire game with a different party if he has 15,000 HP. Hi, Chaos. I'm here to kill Chaos. I hate this. Did they really, like, not include the extra content from the other re-releases, but still include the damage numbers and the health numbers from the other re-releases? I would need to do like 1,000 per turn, I think. Okay. Attack, attack. Invisora. Protera. Wait, do you have Slower? One of you has Slower, right? Oh, I need to give somebody haste. I haven't put haste on anyone. Invisora, actually, because I need him to miss. Is that going to kill instantly? No, okay, that doesn't kill right away. Does do a lot. Miss. I think Invisora stacks, but I'm not sure. Items, high potion yourself, item, high potion yourself, items, high potion yourself, magic. Oh, actually you're going to attempt to slow her again. And you are going to high potion yourself. Bomb. Bomb. I really want you to just miss with your attack. Wait, can I avoid magic attacks? I get the feeling maybe not. I have a funny feeling I'm not able to avoid magic attacks for some reason. Right, high potion yourself. High potion yourself. You're actually going to use Curaga. Nope, you're going to use Slower. And you're going to use Curaga on your buddy. Haste is annoying. So now if Slower hits, it's not actually going to do much. It's just going to reset him to standard. Slower is not working. I don't know if it's because it can't work, but it feels like maybe that's the case. Attack, attack, magic, Blizzaga, magic. You are going to use Invisora. Again, I'm going to see if I can up. Ah, you do fuck all that, and you're dead! I do still need to boost defense because you fucking kill me immediately, don't you? Wizard. Genuinely wizard, isn't it? Fucking hell. Blizzaro's relatively fine. Yeah, we don't take that much damage from it. Phoenix down. I should have healed him. We're too slow. I need him to do a physical attack on Crumbus. Because Crumbus is the only one who could take a physical attack. High potion. High potion. You're going to heal yourself. And you are going to also heal. No one. You're not going to heal anyone. You're using Invisora again. To give Vogs, like, the evasion. Okay, cool. He hit Crumbus. Didn't kill him, thankfully. Could have. 500 is a lot. Kills most people in my squad, but thankfully didn't kill him. Okay, items, a high potion, you, items, high potion, you, magic, Curaga, magic. You are going to use Invisora again. Maybe that does something. I don't know what Invisora, like, I'm assuming it boosts evasion, but I don't know how. Okay, cool. I don't know what that spell does. Kiraga and Crumbus. Give him a bunch more HP. Attack. High Potion Crumbus. Attack. Magic. Kiraga. Vogs. Cool, so I have some buffs up. Fundaga. Scary. Fundaga's kind of scary, but not the end of the world. Kiraga's a good heal. Attack. Items. High Potion yourself. Attack. Magic. Kiraga. Crumbus. Give Crumbus as much HP as possible, I guess. Fuck's sake! Really? What on earth am I don't know what I meant to do. I guess jack up our defense as high as possible if Protect stacks. I don't know if Protera stacks is the thing. I thought Protera would be enough to keep us alive. High Potion yourself. High Potion you. Protera and then Kiraga you. Please just physically attack Crumbus. Please do a physical attack on Crumbus. Why are you going slow all of a sudden? Did your haste run out? Or Tsunami? I don't remember Tsunami. Tsunami's very strong. Good, great, love it, sick. Great, love it, sick. Cool. Perfect. Just what I want. A really powerful magic attack right on me. Bomb, Kiraga, magic, and then you're also going to Kiraga, and then we might live that. That might do like 70. Fuck's sake. So my ribbon wearers do have a good resistance. They do have a solid resistance against the magic. Vogs doesn't. He is just gonna struggle. But that's something. Okay, you're Viscera, and then you're going to Kiraga Vogs. I've only healed this turn. I've done no damage to him for the past like 4 or 5 turns. Almost killed. Almost killed. I've done no damage for the past 4 or 5 turns. I've done nothing. And I don't seem to be able to dodge his attacks. So that doesn't really seem to come into it. Attack, attack, magic. Kiraga you, magic. You're going to use Protera again because I want to have my defense as high as possible. Cyclone might kill Crumbus. Close, but no dice. And my ninja does no damage. So he's on pure healing duty, actually. I don't know why I was doing anything else with him. Right, you have to heal. You have to heal. You have to heal. You have to heal. Fuck the ninja man. He does nothing. He does nothing except he sometimes uses a high potion, which is nice. He's been useless the entire game. He's done absolutely nothing the whole game. I don't know why I even bothered. I hate this game. Genuinely, I have no idea what I could really be doing. That does some damage. Let me Phoenix down, you. Kiraga, you. Cyclone probably won't kill. I'm hoping Plumble goes before Voog. Oh no, okay, yeah, like the one turn Plumble doesn't go before Voog. Great. Just great. Items, high potion yourself, magic. You can't Kiraga, so you're going to Protera, magic. You can Kiraga. High potion might not keep you alive. Protera doesn't matter because you die anyway. I feel like I'm missing a trick. I feel like there's something I am missing that I've misunderstood, that I just don't understand about this game. There is just something like fundamental that I do not understand about how this game works, and I'm gonna have to figure that out. FF1 Pixel Remaster Final Boss. That guy has Chaos Solo Red Mage level 90. No, that's not all I want. There's somebody here who's done 2 red mages and a white and a black mage, and I suspect the white and the black mage does all of the work. How much damage are they doing? 794. Oh no, they've got a warrior too. They've got a knight. 1431. What am I doing wrong? I don't have a black or a white mage. That's what I'm doing wrong. Man, is this game gonna? This game might defeat me. This game might honestly defeat me. I think I'm just gonna have to sit here and level because I can't think of what I could do. I don't remember what spells I have available. FF1 spell. What's FF2? FF1 spell list. Magic spells, their effects, how to use, how to get, or whatever. While this works. Okay, what can the black magic do? Causes thunder damage to one enemy used by black magic, wizard, red mage, wizard, ninja. Yeah, because ninja and warrior can use the first 4 levels of spells. Of certain spells. Speed. Uses evade, which doesn't really matter. I assume chaos can't be affected by bind. Could be wrong. Confuse. Faster insta-kill. Teleport doesn't matter. Slow doesn't matter. Because slow doesn't seem to hit. Maybe you need to haste to get slow off. Fake. Can't use any of that because those are all black magic. Can't use any of that because it's all black wizards. Can't use any of the spells there, which is great. Just what I want. No, okay. Maybe I should go get all the nulls and I should spend some turns using those. I don't know how long nulls work for though. I don't know if they work for a certain number of turns or if they just work infinitely. I'm hoping just like throughout the entire fight. Revives 1 ally. But your revives always revive with 1 HP. Null death doesn't really matter. I assume this guy doesn't use like an insta-kill, well, like an insta-kill attack. And I can't use level 8 magic, which would be very nice. I'm going to probably have to go buy the null skills, I suspect, and use those. But it doesn't stop the physical damage, which kills me almost instantly. And then the person has no buffs on them anymore. I'm doing a grinding session. Fuck it. So I hope everybody's well. I'm going to be sitting here and running back and forth because I don't know what else I could possibly do. I have no idea what I could possibly do in this game other than just level. The magic damage isn't really a problem. It's my inability to survive flare, which I don't think null fire counts for. Well, because the ribbon doesn't really do anything for flare. So I can't survive flare. I can't heal all, because heal is a white mage only spell. Yeah, heal is a white mage only spell. Ah, bollocks. What level are we? Level 60. I've almost gone up 10 levels since my last attempt. I have gone up 10 levels. Well, not since my last attempt, but 10 levels since I started, which my last attempt would have been last stream, I mean. Not this stream. 10 levels since the last stream when I ended on level 50. So we could get everybody to level 60 and give that a go. The spell damage, the element damage doesn't matter. I don't really take that much from the element damage. And I can't resist, there aren't enough null skills for all the elements he uses. In fact, Tsunami is a water move. I don't think there's a null water. Which is meaningless then. It's fine. There are people who find joy in grinding, and again, there are issues. I can't make that many excuses for the game, because I just feel that red mages, they suck so much to the point of why would you ever possibly have a red mage, which is what I'm now learning. I look like a fool, rightfully so. Why would you ever use a red mage? They are fundamentally the worst possible character from what I can work out. Well, no, actually, hang on a minute. Red mage, I've been giving red mages a lot of shit, and I think rightfully so. However, I have been ignoring the fact that my thief does fuck all. It doesn't. I have a useless thief because the thief does nothing. It's actively just pointless. And then red mages who can't do any job well enough. You know, jack of all trades and all that, but somehow worse. I've got, like, the knight. My knight is the only good unit I have. My knight is the only good unit I have. FF1, Pixel, Remaster, Classes. I'm not looking for the FF12 Pixel Remaster. I don't suspect that is going to exist. Each class has its pros and cons. Hello, the gamer. Once they get their class right, this doesn't seem right. Spellcasters would probably be a solid class. Versatile. Nope, 2 red mages is a bad idea. Oh, well, I guess if you have a black mage too. Warriors and a white mage. Warriors and a white mage. 3 warriors and a white mage would have been sick. If that would have been a good time. That would have done something for me. I would have been okay with that. I should have just gone for the original. I should have just gone for the classic original. Strike fast, high evasion. But the thing, high evasion doesn't matter if you can't dodge, and I don't think you can dodge magic. I'm probably wrong there. I'm just not getting lucky. Definitely feels a little bit like you can't dodge magic, and I'm probably wrong. But definitely feels a little bit like I can't dodge magic. Right, equip. What are your stats, by the way? You do more damage than this guy, and you actually have very similar strength stats, which is bullshit. Your evasion is 45%, his is 50%, and he's meant to be the dodgy one. You actually have more strength than this guy, which means you would do more damage. But your attack is 70 because of the weapon you have equipped. Right, if I equipped you with Defender and then equipped you with Ice Brand and then equipped you with Massum, yeah, your attack goes up to 72. Let me optimal you. You're now at 44. You're at 46. You're at 68. Maybe this will be the setup. These really do much for me. Those do a lot for me. Okay, new setup is to have the ninja and the warrior do all my damage, and leave my red mages to just buff and heal, hopefully, if they survive long enough to do that. For some reason I remembered the thief not doing that much damage even though I gave him the Masamune anyway, though. I could be wrong. My memory of yesterday is poor. The day before yesterday. My memory is poor. Allow me into this. Allow me to finish this game, please. I don't want to have to get to like a ridiculously high level to do it. Yep, we will die. You will be endless cycle. It's all good. I love it. It's sick. It's great. Attack, attack. Invisora. Protera. Blizzara's fine. Crumbus has 999 HP, which I assume is the maximum. 359, 241. That's about like 600 damage per turn, roughly. Which might not be enough, but I don't have a lot of options. So attack, attack. Do the same thing. Okay, now Voog has to be healed. And I might... No, Plumble can do the same thing. Voog can heal themselves. What this is going to reveal is that I was just being really, really, really stupid. Having my thief not wield the cool katana weapon that does the big damage. That's what this is revealing, is that I just had the weapon on the wrong person and I was gimping myself in the process. Which is all on me. Warrior still doesn't do a lot of damage. I am also assuming we can defend, which is interesting. Defending is certainly interesting. I don't know if there's a way to guess when he does see, that just flashes like they're already on, so I'm actually just going to leave the cure there and you're going to do an attack. You Curaga, and then you also Curaga. That was way less damage. Maybe it does stack? It seemed like barely anything. I don't know if there's a way to tell when he's going to do flare. If there is, I should try and figure that out. Because if we defend on the turn he does flare, I could be okay. Okay, I'm starting to think that... No, either the defense buff stacks or I leveled up enough to get enough to... No, wait, I didn't level up that much. I don't know what's going on. Basically, this looks significantly less bad than it did before. All because I gave my thief a katana. A proper katana. Slower on... So Crumbus is now going to move after... 25 damage! Is my damage based on my speed? I'm watching Crumbus to see his attack. What the fuck? Is my damage based off my, like, speed? That can't be right. I refuse to believe that. If that's true, I hate this game. Crumbs, are you still slowed? Because if you're not still slowed anymore, I'm going to attack with you. That seems fucking like bonkers. Items. No, you're gonna attack. Protera. You still have slower on you. Oh, I did a basic attack with my red mage, which I shouldn't have done. I think damage is based off like differences in speed. What the fuck is this game? Was there an NPC somewhere that tells me this and I just never met them? Final Fantasy 1 damage formula. How does... Final Fantasy 1. Oh, fucking hell. Get out of my way. Well, that just says it's weapon attack plus strength divided by 2. Which is different. Oh god, I need to heal everyone. Might lose this run too, but I'm kind of... I'd accept that. Do I do fewer hits when I'm slow, and then that means my damage output is way less? What the fuck? Final Fantasy. Higher active unit will cause it to obtain more hits, and use in the first two positions will have a greater hit ratio. And you do more hits if you're under haste. Haven't saved. I haven't saved. I don't think I've saved recently. Persona 5 is Catherine full body too. That is a statement there, Lewis. You say wacky things, man. You say some wild stuff. You could make an argument that Catherine is Persona 3 too. I don't think I've saved recently. Attack, magic. This is a bonkers situation. Vincent shows up in Persona 3 Portable as an NPC that you can interact with. So, and I don't believe it's implied. Well, it might be implied that it's during his game. But yeah, Vincent shows up in Persona 3 Portable. I hate this game. Oh, it is an Easter egg. It's absolutely an Easter egg. It's not... that was a fake comment. I was basing that off of you saying Persona 5 is Catherine Full Body too. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure Catherine Full Body released after Persona 5. Oh, Christ. Just, like, end it. Just end my run. End my run and I'll go by haste. Okay, Google. Where can I buy Hasterer in Final Fantasy 1? Haste. Just auto battle and let me figure out where I can get haste. I keep talking to Google like it's gonna matter. Jade passage. FF1 Hasterer. Haste ability, reactive. Saber. Abilities, haste, fast, level 4. Elfheim and can be learned. One ally. Magic. FF1. Oh, I died. Oh, whoa. What a shock. Oh man. Oh shucks. Yes. Worker haste. Haste is in Elfheim. Haste increases an ally speed, allowing them to attack more frequently, which of course... so dumb. Yeah, okay, there's just haste. I'm so dumb. So I was thinking about haste in the I did say. I was thinking about haste in the same context as other Final Fantasy games that have an ATB gauge. Haste increases the speed at which your ATB gauge increases. This game doesn't have an ATB gauge, of course. It uses a different battle system that has the hits involved. Haste increases the number of hits you can do per turn, which is why I was doing so little damage with my knight. I'm still annoyed. Okay, this is an Elfheim. Where the hell is Elfheim? Where's Elfheim? I don't know where Elfheim is. What is this place? I'm gonna fight someone. I'm gonna fight someone. I'm gonna fight everyone. This is Elfheim. Did I just read the menu wrong? Is it in a different shop? We have heal and null blaze, which isn't really very important. Come on, where is... So it's not in here. Is it in a different magic shop somewhere? Fire, hold. Okura. Lowers evasion. No, because that's different to a like we're not gonna miss. We're not gonna miss. There's a second set of magic shops. Okay, I'm just being impatient. That's all this is. Bye. I'm in the wrong shop because it's a black magic spell. I'm still fine. I'm still fine. I'm still fine. Redemption time. Nice. Yes. You can buy haste. You can use haste as well, which means everybody can use haste on turn 1. And the knight could use white magic, which means I could get him to do like null. He can't learn null. Well, it was worth a go. It's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. I don't need it. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be my... Just don't fight me. Just don't. Don't start. Don't start trying to like get in a fight with me. I'm not having it. I'm gonna go beat this game and realize that I'm an idiot. I was so like locked in my head to how haste worked in other Final Fantasy games. I didn't think about how it would actually work in this Final Fantasy game. There is a non-zero chance my damage output skyrockets. Because what I thought would happen is that if I had haste on, I would move before he would move. Which didn't seem super important because... You know, I'm not, you know, it's not like a later Final Fantasy where you've got the ATB gauge, it's not going to increase. I thought he would move after me, and I guess, okay, maybe I could get a heal off early. Didn't seem that crucial. Didn't really feel like it would make the difference to me. No, it turns out haste, highly likely it's going to just massively change my damage output. Let me just do that first. Let me make sure that there isn't a haste or a spell. So Fire, Sleep, Focus, Blizzard, Dark, Temper, Fire, Hold, Fundara, Focura, Haste, Slow 2. No, okay, cool. And Flare is non-elemental, so Flare is always going to do a shit ton of damage. I can't avoid that. Good to know. I'm coming back for it. I'm gonna go and win, and I'm gonna be upset about it. What do you want from me? So I can get the black mage and the red mage to haste both the knight and the thief, and then the other red mage can buff with Protera to boost our defense, and then after the hastes are gone off, we can buff and heal with the red mages and do all of our damage with the knight and the thief. If this significantly changes my damage output to the point to make the fight trivial, I am going to look like a complete idiot, which I am. Just to let you know, that's me. That's who I be. But hey, my genuinely the only excuse I can come up with is at no point have I been required to engage with the game's mechanics on any level other than surface. Up until this point. Now I feel like I have to go and like make the most of everything I possibly have. I have not had to do that. Ever. This game is easy. right up until the final boss, and then it's like, oh yeah, you do need to, you know, play the game a bit here. And I will be like, oh well, you know, you'd want the final boss to be like a challenge. It's like, yeah, I want the whole game to be a good challenge that ramps up, but I'm going with it. This game is a flat line and then a spike. It's too much. It's just too much to hit me with at the end. And nothing in this dungeon, not a single fight in this dungeon, prepares you for it. None of the mini bosses seem to get easier for some reason. Nothing in this dungeon exists to prepare you for that fight, and it's odd design. I'm criticizing design from a game from 40 years ago. Some of the people who worked on this game might be dead. Which is a little unfortunate. Because I can't yell at them now. Hello, haste user. Yeah, I think physical attacks can miss, but magic can't. And Chaos doesn't seem to be super into missing his physical attacks in the first place, so it doesn't matter. Bomb. 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 Let's just run through this. Even like my red mages here are doing enough to kill everything in one hit. They cannot do that. They cannot do any damage against Chaos. Maybe because they're not hasted. Maybe if they were hasted, they would actually do okay damage. It doesn't matter though. I only really need two. Like I need 2 damage outputters, buffers, and then those buffers also need to be healers at the same time. Down a level. Oh, it's the long one. I mean, they're all the long one. This is a really long dungeon to have to walk through. I'm so done with this game. I'm so done with this game. Can't wait to start the second one. You would... Okay, a sequel, Final Fantasy 2, maybe some changes. I would have made changes to the Pixel Remaster. I would have made mechanical changes to the Pixel Remaster. And then called it... like a classic mode and a modern mode. And in the modern mode, I would have updated how the red mages worked. I would have probably wanted to chuck over the content from the GBA or the PSP release, but you know, that's probably not going to happen. So I would have altered how the red mage works. I would have tried to implement a steal ability for the thief. Like have it so that the thief is able to steal stuff via a basic attack, and give enemies a loot table of some kind. Give most of them like potions, high potions, maybe some ethers. Give some bosses some like maybe you could add a ribbon to one of the bosses, because I think there's only 3 ribbons in the game. You give one of the bosses a ribbon, so that if you have a thief, you can give the thief a ribbon. But I would have also rebalanced the difficulty of the encounters to have it so that, especially at this point in the game, have the random encounters put up more of a fight. They should have more than 1,000 HP. Like, everything here appears to have maybe under 500 HP. Like, these guys go down on a 400 attack damage. I would make everything in here have between maybe 800 and 1,200 HP. So that the player actually has to engage with... I don't know what half the enemies in this place do. I only know when there's a lot of them. Or have it so that HP is semi-scalable, so that when you get into a random encounter with 9 of the same enemy, the HP is distributed a bit differently, and they'll maybe have a little less HP, but more of them are there to attack you. And vice versa, if you get into a random encounter and there's 2 enemies, knock their HP up a little bit. Right, that was four basic attacks and 4 things died. And again, I am a high level. Sure. But that should be accounted for. I'm not saying the Final Fantasy VIII system of the like scaling was good. I will say I do believe that there is a way to make scaling work. Someone out there will figure it out. Not me though. I don't want to put that kind of evil on me. I mean, other JRPGs I played, do you know how they handle scaling? They seem to be balanced around you doing the content as you go. You know, as you go through the content, the next thing that you do in the content is balanced around you for that point, because they know that you might have done the things previously. I don't know. Maybe I should just play Borderlands instead. That's my favourite JRPG, Borderlands. I was tempted to buy the Borderlands collection on the Switch the other day. For no other reason than I kind of want a first-person shooter on the Switch. I honestly... I would like to play COD on the Switch. I would be okay with that. I would be into that. I played COD on the Wii, for God's sake. I played Black Ops and Modern Warfare 1 on the Wii. It was a good time. There's more like eyes emoji. I do occasionally get a little hankering for Borderlands. The problem is I know that if I play it, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I don't like this game. But that won't stop me from starting and being like, ah, Borderlands, that'll be fun. Prof, could you bring your high-level Borderlands save into this fight so it can beat it for me, please? I need it. Okay. Attack. Haste. Crumbus. Haste. Vogs. Protera, because I need to be able to take a physical attack if he tries it. How much more damage is Crumbus going to do? Actually, fuck all, so who cares? Went for all of that for like, really nothing, maybe? Okay, how much damage are we going to do? Maybe this turn we'll do some more damage. You're going to use Protera, and you're going to start using Invisora. 500... We don't actually do that much more damage. Maybe it'll stop me from doing barely any damage, but I don't actually do that much more damage. Okay, Vogs now needs to be hit with a Kiraga. Tempted to haste both my mages. Attack, attack, magic, Kiraga, magic, and then haste. Good Kiraga. Quite important actually, that. I wonder if hasting magic makes it do more. That would be funny. No, of course not. It wouldn't have been funny. I would have been livid. Kiraga, and then haste yourself. And then I might start doing... I'll do another heal round, because yeah, everybody's going to need a bit of a heal this turn. I'll do a couple of heals, and then I think next turn I might get you guys to start attacking, maybe? Attack, attack, magic, Kiraga, magic, Kiraga. At least my damage output is about 1,000 per turn now, which is quite... Okay, we're still kind of fine. My damage output is about 1,000 per turn now, which is still a little scary, but it's still like not a huge amount, but it's okay. This turn, you guys are going to do some high potions so that I can give these guys room to heal. Okay, basic attack. Yeah, okay, everybody's going to be healed up a little bit better here, and I can go back into attacking. Kind of tempted to see how the red mages do now that they're hasted. Are they hasted? Did I actually get haste off? I do Invisora or Protera. Haste, Protera. You guys are hasted. How much do you do? Let me have a look. Okay, you do okay. That's almost $1,000. You don't. Voog does like no damage. That's fine. But everyone else does solid-ish damage. Attack, attack. Kiraga. Kiraga. Kiraga him, and then you Kiraga you. Haste is annoying. I assume that means that your physical attacks get stronger, not that you don't take... Yeah, because you seem to still be taking good damage. Might chuck out a couple more Proteras, actually, then. If that works how I think it might work. Yeah, your physical attacks now do, like, a lot more damage. Okay, I am starting to understand this fight, I think, well enough to win. Now, you may see that I'm saying this with a dead team member, but that's not important. Don't think about it. Wrong person to heal? Yeah, okay. So once you've hasted, you do way more damage. Okay, you're not actually that fast. Kiraga on the wrong person. High potion. High potion. Protera. Protera. High potion, high potion. Cyclone's a bit worrying. Cyclone's very worrying. Does a shit ton. Okay, this will probably be a fail, but it's a fail where I think I can do it. It's a fail where I think next time round I'm going to be able to win. Heal. 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 Heal? Yeah. I think next round, like next go round I might actually be able to win this. Let's keep healing up. Let's get everybody back to a bit of a max. Everybody still hasted? You're not hasted. Magic. Kiraga. You magic. Kiraga. Yourself. You're dead. Doesn't matter. Great. Just fucking wizard. Okay, you've hasted. You're all moving a bit faster, and you've got. Oh, I used. Fuck! I went into auto. I went into auto again. By accident, which I've done before. It's quite annoying when I do it. It's not gonna work. I thought I would pick him up before I healed. Haste, you're gonna start doing physical attacks. We're gonna take a shit ton of damage. The best bet is maybe to defend then after you use haste, because I know you're gonna do physical attacks. And you're gonna try and get off a Protera. You did another haste. Does haste stack? Is that why you're doing it? If haste stacks, I hate this game. Nope, don't flee. Probably not going to be able to flee. Defend. Invisora? No, yeah. You're going to use a... I have an elixir, right? Yeah, you're going to use an elixir on him. You're going to use Invisora. I'm genuinely thinking that... Oh, I'm stunned. Crumbus is stunned. I'm starting to think haste could stack. Which feels wrong to say, but it might be correct. You can't do much here. Magic. Protera? Let's just keep trying to chunk our defense up as high as possible and then heal you. Solidish damage. Protera. I'm going to hope that boosting defense stacks. Okay. Attack. Magic. Cura? Maybe Cura's good. Maybe Cura's okay. And then Kiraga you. 810 damage is still nice. You might die? Yeah, you die. Fucking hell. Maybe I need to give him a different elemental shield. I don't remember what shield he has. Let me remedy you. Items. Phoenix down. You die? You just barely live. items, high potion you, items, high potion you. You can't do the magic for it, which means I'm going to bump an elixir on you and hope that sticks. And you're going to bump an ether on you and hope that sticks. Good, didn't kill. Ether to give you a bit of stuff back. Attack, attack. You're going to Kiraga you, and you're going to Kiraga the other guy. I might have Kiraga the wrong person. Doesn't matter, you died anyway. Sick. This is a long fight. Haste you. And you'll heal at some point. Chaos heals. Oh my god. Good choice on the heal there. That could have been horrific. Right, you now get the other guy up. Hopefully get the other guy up. And you, again, keep my mages alive. Mages died. Not keeping my mages alive, it seems. Attack, attack, haste. Bazaar relatively annoying, but still kind of okay. 1008 damage is quite nice. If I could do that more often, that would be nice. Attack, attack. Kiraga. Are you going to heal? When do you heal? I know you heal at some point. Kiraga, attack, attack, Kiraga, and then hope you stay alive. Didn't stay alive. The hope is lost. Attack, I mean, I can just go for attacks and maybe win, hopefully, if I'm lucky. Earthquake, magic can miss. Alright, I hate this game. So magic can miss. Which means Invisora is still a worthwhile buff to put on. That's good to know. Do they stack though? That's all I want to know. FF1. Do buffs stack? Quick explanation of which buffs do and don't. Nope, that's Final Fantasy fucking Record Keeper. It's Final Fantasy Record Keeper. That's not what I want. Final Fantasy 1. Protera. Does Protera stack? That's what I want. Invisible and Temper stack, haste doesn't. Anything that increases a stat will stack. Okay, so I can... This is Final Fantasy 1 for the PSP. Well, that might work. Okay, attack, magic, haste you, magic, haste you, magic, Invisoro. You started by using Kiraja. What are you, big weirdo? It's fine. You're just a big weirdo, because that doesn't do anything. Was that some, like, carryover? Was he meant to... Was his next turn in the last attempt him using Kiraja? That'd be funny. Okay, well, if buffs stack, then I'm going to start just buffing the shit out of everyone. Okay, now you're using haste, which is annoying because it's too early for you to use haste. I'm just going to start stacking Protera. How's it going? I think I can win with my current setup. I learned how haste works in this game. It works differently to what I thought. It was a lot more important. Should have had it earlier. But I'm not completely sure. I'm like, he does a lot of damage. It's still going to be quite tough. I'm also very much hoping that status buffing my defense, I'm hoping that stacks so I can use the defense buff spell multiple times and it will give me more than just the basic one-time defense buff. I don't know if that's true though. I don't know if defense buffs actually stack. I'm kind of just hoping that they do. I've tried to look it up, but I can't find good info on it. I can just find info saying maybe. You're going to now use Protera, and you're going to Kiraga Vogs. 470, I have no idea. Deja vu. Deja vu to you too. Hey cat, how are you? Protera, I'm just going to keep using Protera. I'm just going to keep using Protera until we run out, and then I'm at like max defense. Maybe, if that's how that works. It is New York Eve all over. No, this is the blessed timeline where I actually get it right. 727, that's 5. Firaga shouldn't do too much damage except on Vogs. Now I can heal up with everyone. Well, like now I can heal Crumbus and Vogs. After another Protera. Okay. Attack, attack. Protera stacks supposedly, and I can't find good info because I found one that says Invisora stacks, but Protera's uncertain. I am going to operate under the assumption that it stacks and just hope. I think it does because I'm pretty sure that would have done over 600 damage against Plumble normally. You took a nap in a completely quiet house? Excellent. That's what I like to hear. That's the good end. Kiraga, keep Crumbus at like high health. And haste also, he's going to do more damage after he's used haste, I think. I don't think haste stacks. But he uses haste multiple times, which does waste his turns, I believe. Sorry if the mic picked that up. If it didn't, I'm still a little bit sorry. I've never hit slower on you. I don't think it's worth trying. I do think I need to use a high potion on you. And then I'm going to pop up another Protera. Good, slow remissed. It means I don't have to waste a turn hasting you again. Maybe twice. Good, another Protera, and you're going to high potion yourself as a heal. And then I'm going to pop high potions on the... No, I'm going to Kiraga for you, just in case. And I'm going to Invisora. In the hope that we can actually dodge some attacks soon. Because I still haven't been dodging any attacks. That's only 220? Tsunami does solid damage because defense buffs don't affect magic damage, which means buffing your defense does nothing against magic, but that's fine because his magic doesn't do a huge amount to most of my party members. It doesn't do like a scary amount to most of my party members. Kiraj annoying, but what am I gonna do? I can't really stop it. Maybe another Invisora? No, Protera, and then you're going to Kiraga. No, my mages are both going to Kiraga themselves because they need to heal. How was the nap positive? Was it a good nap? Do you feel refreshed and protected? That's a line from Binding of Isaac from one of the items. Okay, you're going to heal yourself. Good, and we are somewhat reset. You feel less grumpy? I should have a nap. I feel like I'm always grumpy when I play Final Fantasy. Okay, Protera? Fuck it, just stack that to the high heavens. Who gives a fuck? And then you're going to Invisora, because let's boost our evasion a little bit more. Okay, defense buffs definitely stack, because that was way reduced. That was so much less damage on Vogs. Attack, attack, which means we might be close-ish to being, like, set up perfectly. Not perfectly, set up well. Slow. Okay, does slow room make you just slow outright, or does it just remove haste? Because if it just removes haste, that's only one turn to fix. Attack, attack, haste. It removes haste, which means I just have to do haste once and you get it back. You, however, are going to use Protera, and you are going to use haste because I can use the turn up for that. Oh, that's so much less damage. It's still a lot, but it's a lot less. That's like a single Curaga to heal, not 2 Curagas potentially, which is what most of the damage has been so far. This is a potentially winning strategy. I'm going to do Protera again just because I don't think Invisora is getting much done. I'm not dodging anything. So much less damage. Jesus Christ. Protera, cool. Cool. Attack, attack. You guys now get enough time to do haste on yourselves. I think I can waste a turn getting them hasted too, just so everybody is hasted. That hurts. That's like a strong round of damage for old Chaos here, but still relatively okay. I think they must. From what I've seen from guides, his formula for when he does his heal used to be fixed, and now it appears to be semi-random. Because, well, he started the fight healing, and you don't... Not a lot of value when you're at max HP to using the most powerful healing spell in the game. Maybe it's nice, but I don't see the point. Okay. We all support each other and get each other healed back up. Attack, 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 attack. Let's see what our damage is. So much less. 643, 717. Your damage is garbage. You do okay-ish. Attack, attack. How's your Blizzaga? And then you can heal. 363. I kind of need Crumbus and Vogs to get some like crits. I need slightly consistent crits. I need every other turn. That's like not anything of what I need. That's so little. Are you still hasted? You are, okay. It was just a bad roll. I need them to like start doing bigger damage numbers. You're gonna high potion yourself. Keep yourself topped off. Haste is annoying. I still don't think Slowra can hit. I have a turn now where I can try and hit him with Slowra. I don't think it will work, but I do have the turn available. The music is intense. Is it? Should I turn it down? It's just quick. It's very fast music. Right, Slowra. By intense, do you mean it's too loud? Because I can take it down. I can knock it down a notch. I'll knock it down. No, it's fine. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. I preempted you saying yes. I'm sorry, Cat. Well, hopefully it's still fine. Blizzaga does nothing. Did Slowra hit? I didn't pay attention. Fuck. Attack. Items. High potion. No. Curaga. You can't Curaga. I need to use a Dry Ether on you. You can Curaga. You also can't Curaga. I only have one Dry Ether, right? I don't want to use an elixir this early. Like, an elixir's kind of a... No! I'm not that kind of JRPG player. An elixir is a very important item. I am in the final boss fight. If I'm not going to use it now, when am I going to use it? I was like, oh, if somebody dies, I might have to pick them up and use the... If someone dies, I'm probably losing this fight. It takes far too much work to get someone alive again. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to, like, re-alive someone. It's better... I'm better off just, perhaps wasting the HP component of that item for the MP, because the MP is very important. Kiraga hit. My damage is still really low. Not really low. My damage is still, like, not as high as I'd like it to be. Kiraga. Kiraga. Annoying, but fine. Vogs is going to take a... Oh, no. Still okay. Don't understand how damage is calculated at all in this game. It is a confusing... I don't understand how damage or healing is calculated. It seems semi-randomized. Cure yourself. And then... You don't have Cure? You have a... I can use more Proteras! He now does 57 with his physical attacks. I'm in such a better position. That's no damage at all. That is nothing. Oh, thank fuck for that. Do you know what? Let's have a bit of fun. Let's use some Invisors. Let's actually enjoy our time and use some of the other buff. Tsunami, probably a heal turn after this. Yeah, heal turn after this. I'm gonna become a heal. We can use some Invisors now. Try and get our evasion up enough to do something. High Potion, the mages. Kiraga, the physical attackers. Okay. High Potion, the mages. Kiraga, the physical attackers. That should be enough. I might have to get the mages to Kiraga themselves again after this. Oh no, they're going to have to Kiraga the... I want to keep getting damage downrange. You guys need to heal yourselves. Because I think Crumbus and Vogs can take the damage, potentially. I don't think the mages can. Oh, Vogs can't, really. Vogs takes a good chunk. Plumble is now fully healed. Voog is now healed enough. Attack, attack. You now need to Kiraga the other two dudes. So we're going to do that. Yeah! Oh! I'm done. It's a me. Get fucked 2022. I'm ready. Oh god, hang on. Oh god, I pulled out my microphone. I would not, even if I was at the same level I was, when I attempted to like beat it before midnight, I was not gonna do it. I was never gonna do it. What's the screenshot button on Steam? Does anybody know what the default screenshot button is on Steam? Does anyone know? I don't. Who cares? Fucking... I won it. Garland can eat my booty shots. F12? Oh, F4? Well, that's not it for me. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. IB. F11? I don't know. I don't know what my default... I don't know what my screenshot button is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who cares? I won. All that is now past. That's now past. Oh god, that's the wrong one. I did it. I did it. I beat Final Fantasy 1. I'm doing a post somewhere. Hang on a minute. This be the first expansion. Wait. get through the next 30 and catch up. Four forces flowing as they were meant. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travellers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. I cannot wait for Strangers of Paradise Chaos Final Fantasy 500. In the tales of fantasy, the people tell the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reach for the heavens as they fell. Red mages fucking suck. What is the point of them? Okay, actually, I can defend my red mages now. Having two red mages meant that I could get off the protect spell a whole bunch, which meant that I boosted my defense ridiculously high. You want to know something else funny? Outside of Final Fantasy 13, this is the first Final Fantasy I've ever played where buffs really mattered. And it was for one fight, but genuinely buffs mattered in this game, which was a surprise. Memory of their struggle buried deep in the house, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must be never used for dark, that the true crystals reside in your heart, for you are a warrior who crossed time. I did it. I did it. I did it. I am the bringer of light. I am the ultimate. I am the light bringer. I am the fallen. My star shall shine from beneath the heavens. I am Final Fantasy 1. I beat Final Fantasy 1 and I beat Final Fantasy 15. What the fuck is wrong with me? This was cathartic. This was genuinely almost... We've got 10 minutes left of the stream. I mean, we'll end when this kind of finishes. 10 minutes left of the stream. It took me 2 hours to do this. And I would like to... If somebody is watching this as a VOD later down the line and you get to this point and you've somehow suffered through the 2 hours of me getting here, I apologise for the time that brought you to this point. Because I was being not good at... I was being very bad at the game. I'm built different. Can somebody get me an egg? I want to do the I'm built different. Oh god, now I have to play Final Fantasy 2. As across the globe, both past and present, to the crew who brought the original to life, we are very profound. Okay, well that's a really nice thing to say about a game that I completely I spent most of my time dunking on. I will let the credits roll. It doesn't go quickly enough for it to be funny for me to try and read them all. But I'll let the credits roll. Look, my thoughts, now that we're in the credits, do not play Final Fantasy 1. Don't play Final Fantasy 1. You don't need to. If your response to that is, no, I'm going to play it, fine. Don't play Final Fantasy 1. It is not a video game. In any sense. And there is nothing to like... No, that's a weird thing to say. What I mean is... I spent nearly my entire runtime in this game on autopilot. Because I didn't need to engage with the game's battle systems at all. And this will probably be a problem that either becomes very obvious as I go through the series, or I retract my current statement. Final Fantasy's primary way of actually interacting with the world, the actual gameplay element that you experience that has mechanical depth, is the combat. You do not need to engage with the combat on any level other than superficial in the majority of the games and the majority of the fights. Your basic attack will win every single fight. You do not need to do more than that. It gets slightly more complicated, and at that point it's like, oh, you use fire all on everything and it dies. And that's it. Is there more music? Oh god. Okay, they're going through the OST. You don't have to engage with the combat at all. A significant, like nearly every fight I did in that game, I would argue, if somebody did the actual math, I would argue that it would actually work out I did 99% of the fights in auto battle. Because I didn't do bosses, but I very quickly, I think, figured out that auto battle just gets through basic fights. I think at the bare minimum, and this is me being generous, over at least half of the fights were in auto battle. But I think 80 to 99% makes more sense. If you are a Final Fantasy fan, if you are a genuine hardcore Final Fantasy fan and you want to see where the series started, maybe get this on Game Boy Advance or PSP, because I hear there is, like, I've read that there's more content in there that might be more engaging, or play the Pixel Remaster. Get your nostalgia and then get out. Once your nostalgia has run out, once you have hit your like wall of like, oh man, old school Final Fantasy, wow. Once that feeling is gone, just go on, just leave. You'll have had a good experience. You can just wrap the entire thing in that little nostalgic web and move on. Exactly, get your nostalgia and get out. Don't stick around, because you're not going to make good memory. You're not going to make new memory. And this is all wrapped up in a big ball that has 40 years old written on it. This is a very old game. It is a product of its era. There are no changes made for the Pixel remasters. For a lot of Final Fantasy fans, that's probably what they want. I would have liked an option. I would have liked a separate option for a modernized. Just to make the random encounters a bit more engaging. Or even just like one change I would make, if you are having people come back to play it, one change I might make as a developer would be when you do the party selection at the start, I would offer some presets. I would be like recommended, or like physical fighters, you know, like different, and give a little brief on what they do. I think that might be fun. At least change the final dungeon so the random encounters in the final dungeon are more reflective of what you're going to deal with in the final boss fight. Just be nicer to me. That's all I ask. I ask that Final Fantasy is nicer to me specifically and no one else. I wish it was better. But it is like a 40-year-old game. So none of this criticism matters. This game was not for me. This is not going to be the game that makes me love classic Final Fantasy. It never was going to be clear. But I'm still in my same position as I was going in, which is I think classic Final Fantasy is not particularly great as a video game experience. And because we're so early on in the franchise, we don't get the great story and characters, you know, because there's not enough room on the original cartridge to do that in an interesting way. Kind of. I mean, argue that there are probably other games that do that, but let's ignore that. There's not enough room to have like the more intriguing characters and complex stories, and the later games do that. And I said do. The nicest thing I can say about it is the auto battle is quick. enough that I can just let it run and keep walking. And I can go to the options and have the game remember auto battle, so I don't ever actually have to press the button. I can just hold down the stick, and then when the fight's over, I'll keep walking in the direction I was going. Poll to win. Poll to win? QA and localization services. One day I'll be in one of these credits, and then they'll fire me because they'll look at this. They'll look at this bit on my Twitch because it will still be here somehow, and they'll go, "What the fuck, dude? Why would you say any of this?" Lola Garcia. Ah, what a time! What a time! Wasn't Final Fantasy VII translated by like one guy? Anyway, yeah. So Friday we'll be on Final Fantasy II because you know what comes after Final Fantasy I? More pain and sadness. So we'll be on Final Fantasy II. Like I said at the start of the stream, unlikely to see many streams the week starting the 10th of January. There might be a stream during that week or a couple. I would not expect one though. I would not count on one. It's going to be a bit of like a week off. Hopefully this time around I'm able to actually get the VODs actually publishing on YouTube, because they are all on Vodly Someone, but they all require me to add a bunch of info, and I have to go through a lot of videos to do that. So I need to find some time to just sit down and do that for a bit. And then they'll like probably publish out at least like one a day. Unfortunately, they're probably not going to be in order, because the way they've uploaded from Twitch, I think they're a little out of order. I'm not likely to check that, but if you watch the VODs when they go onto Vodly Someone and one seems out of order, if you leave a comment telling me, I will attempt to fix that one. I will look for the one that's in order and make that one live too. If I can. At the very least, if I've got two that are uploaded that go out, that are out of order, and you're like, oh, this one should be here, I'll go fix that. That'll be done. If I don't notice first, which hopefully I will. The credits are going to be longer than I have thought. The game's not long enough. There's not enough for me to talk about in the game. Cat, I hope chat's well. I hope chat is well. That is good. Chat is a good time. Disco Elysium. Play Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium's cool. It's Pog. Or join Prof and play Death Stranding on PC. Chat wants Warframe. Chat, you're going through a tunnel. You're breaking up. I can't. Oh, shucks. Yo, they made this on the Cry engine? Can the Switch run Crysis and Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster at the same time? Is Cryware Crysis, or is that just a stupid bit that doesn't make sense? Yosuke Matsuda, Square Enix. Square Enix. Could they have picked a better, like, that's a fucking, like, that's a branding thing where they were like, you have to have the Square Enix logo on the black background. It has to be like that, because that's how our branding works. It's like, looks kind of goofy in these credits. Surely you could have done a bit more style. No, we cannot stylize our logo. It is illegal. The end. Save completed data? Sure, fuck it, who cares? Does that do anything? Hang on, I'm going to open the Steam achievements. No, I'm not, because Steam doesn't. I'm just going to open the Steam achievements and see if there's bonus content. Now, make something very fucking clear. Not doing bonus content. No, okay. It's just to finish off the bestiary. There's a puzzle game I didn't play. Oh well. Yeah, okay. There is nothing else. Look at that. Final Fantasy. I like the art. The art's cool. That's not a class, is it? Is that meant to be the knight? Looks a bit like a dragoon. Hey gamers. So tomorrow we'll be up on the schedule, hopefully some point tonight. Probably going to be either Death Stranding or Final Fantasy VII Remake. We're going to start finishing some games that I haven't finished. So we are going to chunk our way through some things I've not done. That'll be fun. Gotta be weird playing 7 Remake after playing Final Fantasy 1. That could be funny. So we'll be doing that. Maybe, yeah, Death Stranding, maybe 7 Remake, other stuff, not sure. E-bye, enjoy your days, evenings, mornings, whatever. I hope your year is going smashingly so far. Don't play Final Fantasy 1.